Festivities celebrating the president's second inauguration already underway here in the nation's capital. That, of course, was last time around. Beyonce serenading there. There may not be as many official parties as 4 years ago, but rest assured the celebrations are out there and they likely will not disappoint. As I found out firsthand last night when we went behind the scenes at one of the most popular inaugural balls in town.
This year's inauguration may be a bit more subdued, but don't tell that to the folks in charge of the Texas State Society's Black Tie and Boots Ball.
We're going to put a brown and a red one up there.
Everything's bigger in Texas, obviously, so when you have 12-foot-tall cowboy boots and arrangements the size of a Volkswagens, I guess we're the company to call.
The event space for an expected 6,000 guests is the equivalent of almost 4 football fields.
This is one of your hors d'oeuvres. You're going to show us another one as well.
The food alone takes a week to prepare, including 84,000 appetizers.
Here is our fig and onion goat cheese tart. We got the pork shoulders there. We marinated overnight.
What do you marinate it in?
We have some...
Because I see tequila here.
We do put a little bit of tequila, you know. We're going to be making 2 different types of salsas.
Capping off the meal, 3 delectable desserts, including Gaylord's Goo Goo S'mores.
It was a big hit at the tasting. They loved it.
It's pretty delicious.
We're ready. 6,000.
Well, 5,999.
That's right. You're not Texas.
The Texas-sized party has taken nearly 2 years to plan.
What are you most excited about?
Seeing everything come together and watching the guest faces when they walk in and they see the big cowboy boots and they take photos.
It's just one of more than 50 unofficial inaugural parties this weekend.
Are those the better parties?
I think so.
What makes those the better parties?
Well, it's an open bar, not a cash bar. You know, there's food, they're elegant.
Washington, D.C. event planner Andre Wells is in charge of 8 events. He oversaw 22 of them back in 2009, including the BET Ball.
There are just 2 official inaugural balls this time around, the least since Dwight Eisenhower was sworn into office 60 years ago. Compare that to President Clinton's second inauguration, where he zipped through a dizzying 14 balls in 1997. About 40,000 people will celebrate with the president at those official events, but for the rest of us, it's on to the unofficial parties. Just take a cue from Texas.
There you go.
Is this better now? After 48 hours of hard work, the Texas Black Tie and Boots Ball was in full swing Saturday night. The ballroom's completely transformed from our first visit.
As they walk in, this is the $1 million shot.
And you've got Miss Texas right there right
I tell you what,
now.
there's a lot of Texas here right now, isn't there? Look at
Was it all worth it? Absolutely. Throughout the night, guests toasted in big Texas style with 5,000 glasses of wine, 13,000 cocktails, and more than 14,000 bottles of beer. With plenty of big hats, a big name, and big kicks, this inaugural bash proved you don't mess with Texas. It was a good time. Although I had to leave early.
Were you in the back on that last one? Was that you?
I actually choreographed that number for them.
I know you said that, but I didn't know if you were also dancing in it as well.
Just on the sides.
Okay.
In my cowboy boots that I borrowed for the night.
So there are only two official parties, and then there's tons of other
That's
parties.
That's right. There were 10 official last time around, 2 official ones, which means the president will make an appearance at them. So the commander-in-chief ball and then the official inaugural ball. And then there are all these other parties all around town. One of them, of course, was the kids' inaugural, which was held last night.
Right.
This was hosted by the First Lady and Dr. Jill Biden and Sasha and Malia. They were rocking the Capitol last night. They hosted... It was an all-star event for military families and for the kids. Nick Cannon, as you see there, was the MC, host of NBC's America's Got Talent. R&B singer Usher got the party started. Katy Perry... still on the stage there. Firework, by the way, her song is actually on President Obama's inauguration playlist. Members from the cast of Glee also sang for the crowd. Star-studded party. Hundreds of kids from the area. And Mrs. Obama used the event to take a minute to praise military families.
When I think about who we are, when I think about what makes America great, I think about all of you, our men and women in uniform, our military spouses, and our amazing military kids.
There's an inauguration playlist?
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, yeah. It's like what's on the president's iPod.
Yeah, it's a playlist. It's great.
And it's official. I love the bangs.
You love the bangs?
I
give
think
them
she
2 thumbs up?
Rocking them there?
Yes, yeah.
The bangs
What time did you get home last night?
I got home, I think, like 10:15.
Okay.
You were a good 2 hours into your sleep, I think. You told me you passed out at 8:15.
Easily.
And I was going through all my party invites, and
Right.
there were none. So, quick moment.